Graveyard Talkers, and welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talking. My name's Randy, and here we are once again trying to talk to the spirits in a cemetery located here in Monroe, Michigan. I believe this is Zion Cemetery. We've been here once before, actually a couple times before. This is one of the oldest cemeteries in the city, and one of them where I got the best responses at. The one I got the best response was St. Joseph and Maybe, but this is probably one of the closest. There's actually 3 cemeteries here, and I am way in the back, and as you can see, I'm in a shaded area. Not quite sure what was going on in the last session, but I do believe Scotty, the spirit that I was trying to speak to, who the first word out of his mouth when I asked him if I could talk to him was no, was go away actually. And the session was just absolutely horrible. The spirit box kept quitting on me. So I decided to come out here to the shade where it's a little bit quieter. There are people working around here, but not that close. So to all the spirits here, my name is Randy. I'd like to talk to you. I'm on a journey. I want to find out what it's like after we die. Do we all become spirits? And if we do, what's it like to be a spirit? I'm hoping you can tell me that. I am in front of the Maas, M-A-A-S monument. I can't pronounce the first name, but it looks like it's Joachim, J-O-A-C-H-I-M. And I'm assuming that's a male. And if it is, if it's not, I apologize to the spirit. But it's in German. They were alive from about 1833 to 1895. Very hard to read. I know you can't read it, and with my naked eye, it's really hard to read what's there. I can read part of it, but like I said, a lot of it is in German. There is another person's name underneath it that I couldn't even begin to pronounce. It could be Swedish also. There's a lot of Swedish people in this area. But anyways, I can't even read. Looks like 1905. So I'm assuming it's probably husband and wife, and usually a husband would be on top, the wife would be on the bottom. But like I said, it's in German. I can't read it. So to all the spirits here, my name is Randy. I'm here just to talk to you. I have 2 devices in my hands. They will not harm you. I will not harm you. I'm not here to do anything but hear your story. Are there any spirits here today who would like to talk to me? All right, I did hear summertime in there, and of course it is getting close to summertime. We're here at the beginning of May, so it's starting to get a little bit warm. Days are still chilly here. Who was the spirit who said summertime? I don't know why it's so quiet. So we're here just to talk. I would really like to talk to a spirit here who would like to talk to me. Can you give me your name? Is there a spirit here who can give me your name who would like to talk to me? I heard Dave in there. Dave, would you, did I hear that right? Was your name Dave? William? All right, so I heard Dave and I heard William. If you guys would like to talk to me, I would really love to hear your life story. Okay, so we're on a journey here. I'm on a personal journey. I'm trying to figure out what it's like from the time that you die till you become a spirit, and what do I have to look forward to after death and becoming a spirit.
Good. So, what? You said,
I heard Dave and I heard home. So should I be happy? Should I be content in the thought that once I die, it's not the end? When I shut my eyes for the last time and it's complete darkness, do I see a light? Do I become a spirit? Do I need to work at becoming a spirit? What can you tell me?
Everything.
All right, so I heard everything is cool. What do you mean by everything is cool? Not miserable. Wherever you go, not miserable. Does that mean that you were miserable in life and then you found it less miserable when you passed away?
I think there.
Okay, I heard I'm dead. I heard what she said. So I don't understand. Can you help me understand a little bit better? Once you die, what happens?
So,
All right, so we'll listen to what they had to say. So, does somebody have an interesting story that they would like to tell me? There's got to be, I'm sure there's 1,000,001 stories in here of people who have funny stories. How about a funny story? Somebody want to tell me a funny story? Cross country. So you have a funny story about going cross country? All right, well, I'm not pulling a whole lot. There's a lot of talking, but I'm not pulling a whole lot out of that. Somebody like to talk to me directly? Is there a spirit who would like to talk to me directly? We had Dave, we had William. I would really like to hear your story.
Next.
So it's now starting to get warmer. One of the last times I was in this particular cemetery, some of the spirits were complaining that it was cold. Now that it's getting warmer, do you feel better?
Me.
All right, can somebody give me their last name? I'm looking at a lot of headstones here. Can somebody guide me to their grave? All right, I heard just a couple. I'm looking for just one. One right here where I'm sitting at. Got a headstone in front of me that says Mother from 1842 to 1935. I don't know who that would be. There's no other headstone that indicates that you would belong to the headstone where I could see a last name. Somebody want to guide me to their headstone?
Back to
Spirit. Terror.
All right, so I don't really know what's going on. The last couple of sessions I've done has been really, really difficult. Maybe it's the time of the season. Is the time of the season difficult for spirits, changing from winter to spring to fall to summer? Is it difficult for you?
Good.
So it's really difficult for me to pull one person out of there. I do need one spirit to really grab the energy, to really talk to me, so that I know it's you. I know that you're talking to me, that you want to talk to me.
Like it. Next figure.
again.
So this is really kind of, it's not a forgotten cemetery, but it's not a well-known cemetery, even though the two that are next to it are well-known. Everyone thinks this is one great big cemetery, and it's not. Let me turn around here so you can see. You can see all the way down there, there's a guy cutting grass. That's a different cemetery. And then you can see houses down there. That's a third cemetery. So I don't know how many acres there are here. Several hundred acres, I would assume. So they're all historic. They're all related. Well, two of them are related to churches. One of them is a city cemetery. So I'm assuming, because most of the stuff, like most of the headstones here are marked, like Mother here, who's marked 1935. I would suspect, Mother, and I apologize, I don't know your name, that you probably don't get very many visitors here anymore.
Remember.
Mother, what is your name? Born in 1842 and died 1935. What is your name?
It's
like
Next to her is a Katee, Katie, it looks like. Katie. Katie, do you want to talk to me?
like that's some must have
she was, you know,
Katie, is mother your mother?
which is very far.
you know did Marvin so
All right, so right here I'm going to let it run for about 30 seconds. If anyone has anything that they want to say to me, I'm not going to interrupt you. Now's your time to say what you need to say to me.
I think
All right, so you see me raise my hand there. Somebody said, a spirit said, raise your hand. I raised my hand and I thought I heard an exclamation point. I'll put it here. If I did, I thought I heard him being surprised. And if I did, I'll put it here. Sounded like he said something in a swear word. But like I said, if it is, I'll put it here. We'll see whether or not he was amazed because I could hear him. He asked me to raise my hand, my arm. He said, raise your arm. And I did. And then he said something. I heard what he said. Let's see if the future me finds out what he said, but you'll already know by now. So with that, we'll cut her short for this one here. It's been a very, very rough day at the cemeteries. I will do another day, another one probably today in a different cemetery. And it's really the first day of summer, so the cemeteries are busy. I don't get out very early in the morning, and of course you can hear the train. I don't get out very early in the morning, so I try to get out early morning or middle morning, early afternoon, and that seems to be when a lot of other people try to get out here too. And maybe that's confusing the spirits. I don't know. So with that, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. And as I always said again, there are more days behind me than there are in front of me. With that, I will see you on the next one.